going to sound like the start of a joke, but what do an atheist and a Catholic have in common?
Music that brings us together.
And more than just music. I mean, acceptance, humor, and participation and friendship. And it doesn't matter that she's an atheist and I'm a Catholic.
I'm Katie Sharp and I'm an atheist. I'm also the director of a secular choir called Voices of Reason.
I'm David McGee. I'm a practicing Roman Catholic and I sing bass with this choir.
What is an atheist choir?
We're a group of people that likes to sing interesting songs that are not necessarily religious or choral music. In the non-religious community, this is something that's lacking, and that's what our choir is trying to bring. We believe in rational argument, we believe in critical thinking, we believe in science. It's not that we need faith in order to be a good human being. Our message is not to try and convince other people to adopt atheism. Our message is to try and get people to think. Most people in this community were raised in church, and as soon as they stopped believing, they had to leave that community. A lot of us really felt a sense of loss, but we still want the community aspect.
I was raised a Methodist. I was in the choir in church. But as I got older, I dropped away from religion.
When I moved to the States, deciding whether you wanted to join a religious choir or an atheist choir was almost a political act.
I've been looking for a place to sing and sing with people. I went out there and I saw Voices of Reason and I went, that's clever, funny, and I gotta meet these people.
I was singing from the age of 7 all through Christian choirs and church choirs and all that. It's just nice to have a secular group to sing with.
What do you say to people who say this is sacrilegious, this is making fun of religion?
We want to sing more life-affirming and positive songs. We want to be celebrating ourselves.
This choir is essentially founded to address that. We needed a community and we needed to give atheists a voice.
Every sperm is sacred, every sperm is great.
I was raised in an evangelical household. Both of my uncles were pastors. I was really quite deep in the church for a number of years, and I was raised in such a household that believed that being an atheist was worse than, believing in Satan. I was in my late teens when I started questioning what was going on, and I was sleeping with my boyfriend at the time and feeling really guilty about it. And I was in the worship team, part of the group of musicians that helps bring the congregation into song. And so I quit that because I was feeling guilty about my sinning. One afternoon, I was sitting at the back of the congregation and I looked around at all the people in the church and I realized that I just don't belong here.
What led you to this choir?
After I'd been going for a few times, I realized that I was having a lot of fun, and I hadn't been in that kind of environment for a decade or so. I was in choirs all through high school, but this was an adult choir. So I decided to step up as director.
How do you guys feel about Catholic Christians or other people who are religious?
As a choir, we accept people from all backgrounds. And we do have a Catholic in the group, and he sings the solo for the song, Every Sperm is Sacred.
Because every sperm is sacred.
You're a Catholic, you're surrounded by atheists and humanists in this choir. Why do you do it?
They're nice people and good singers. It's just an opportunity to sing. I love to sing.
I
was not aware of an atheist community at all. That was new to me. I didn't know that there was such a thing. And I think atheists and free thinkers are ahead of a lot of the organized religions in terms of separating church and state, not imposing their views and their thoughts on other people. And I think that's a much better approach.
Do you think atheists have more fun?
I think some of the atheists could relax a bit and have more fun than they do. They're so reasonable.
This is going to sound like the start of a joke, but what do an atheist and a Catholic have in common?
Music that brings us together, that's what we have in common.
Mm-hmm.
And that creates this community as an inclusive community rather than exclusive.
And more than just music. I mean, acceptance, humor, and participation and friendship. We don't just come here, sing, and leave. We come here, sing, then we chat, and then we take a break, and we talk about our lives and about who we are and what we think. And it doesn't matter that she's an atheist and I'm a Catholic.
He's got one of the best voices of the choir, if not the best. It's really wonderful to have him and just to hear him sing. I really appreciate it.
What do you think of Katie when she's up there? She's pretty animated as a director of this choir group.
Having this animation, it brings out the joy, brings out the excitement, the thrill of music, and it makes us better musicians, I think.
Bye. The more and more of these young people that leave churches but have also been raised in a church are going to need a community just like this, just the way that I have and a lot of people in this choir have. And it's been a real godsend.
I'm Michael Koenigs, the host of More in Common, and if you have a story idea, be sure to comment below and subscribe for our next episode.